27 kilometers west of Split lies the town of Trogir, a town with a population of 13,260. A town that's found on an island only connected by two bridges, one on each side. A town that's largely walled and has a huge and rich history. I'm here for most of this day, and yeah, I'm going to bring you on a journey. Hopefully you get inspired to come here and venture into this town yourself. One of the first things that you'll notice is its city walls. All of these are from the 15th century. The 15th century, yes. It's quite a long time that they've been up. And within these walls there's 10 churches, one of them being a cathedral, a convent, and so much history, including a castle. One other aspect that is really important about getting to Trogir is that there is no longer a ferry service here. Yes, you might have read online that there is, but no, there is no ferry service. So your best way here is probably a public bus. We took one, it was maybe 40 minutes from the Split bus station to Trogir bus station, and it cost 27 Croatian kuna, which is just over €3. I am now making my way to the Carmelengo fortress, which is much of a ruin nowadays, but it was built in the 15th century, has a huge and rich history. You can just go inside it and even climb the massive walls. It is a bit dangerous though, so it's completely up to you. I'm just going there to check it out because it's a cool structure with rich history. Tourism is a huge aspect in this tiny town of Trogir. Every year, about 50% of its municipal budget comes from tourism, and around 20,000 beds in hotels and apartments are filled every single year. That's a huge amount for such a small place. Think about it, it has just over 13,000 in population, and there's over 20,000 people coming every year just as tourists. It's a huge stream of income and a really important part. This is why you have so many boat trips as well as the city sightseeing buses going from Split come to Trogir to just kind of help you highlight the place and make it more of a tourist attraction than it really is. So this fortress that stands right behind me was actually built by the Venetians in the area of the 1420s. The exact completion of it is varied. Different sources say different things. I've read some saying 1420, some saying 1426 or 27, but it's in that whole area, that 10-year period. And it's pretty cool that it still is here today, although much of a ruin. So this small thing is actually called Marmot's Gloriette. You can actually find it on Google Maps, but it is in the very western tip of this whole island. And the history is not rich on this, but it was built by the French decades ago, and it still stands here as an elegant piece of architecture. Talking a bit about this town, it is actually a World Heritage Site and has been since 1997. The main reason for this is because of its Romanesque as well as Renaissance architecture, believe it or not, but the walls surrounding it are completely medieval. But the inside streets are one of the best examples of Romanesque Gothic architectures in all of Europe. It's really unique. You have a lot of different time periods that are all come together, but that's what makes it such a cool city, and it's why a lot of these TV shows such as Doctor Who, Vampires of Venice, as well as Game of Thrones were shot here. Access to this castle is actually 25 kunas, which is around a bit over €3. Just under the price for the ticket for the bus here. It's pretty ridiculous because it is a complete ruin and the views from top are not even good. But here's the big but. If you turn around, you're already on the Promenade, and here you have many cafes, shops, bars, as well as yachts. Because believe it or not, but this town of Trogir has become a pinnacle and a really popular location for sail tourism. People can actually come here by boat and they actually stay here for quite a while. It's pretty unique and a really nice way to spend the time here. also within these protected old streets. It's really hard to imagine over 13,000 people currently living here. It's just a huge amount, and in a small area it's hard to fathom, but it's possible in my opinion. Yeah. You join me now right at the heart of Trogir, St. Lawrence's Cathedral. It's found in a square with buzzing with life. You have jewelry shops, cafes, restaurants, everything you could imagine, and this cathedral has a very rich history. It's a three-nave Venetian cathedral built between the 13th and the 15th centuries. It took a quite long time with breaks in between, but now it's fully finished. One of the main reasons why it's so famous and so well known is for its fine architectural work. As you can see, the main tower has beautiful stonework and it's just really nicely put together. St. Nicholas Convent is right across from St. Lawrence's Cathedral, and it was built in 1064. Yes, that is that old. And yes, it's still used as a convent, and it's super strange because the location of it is not prime. It's in Trogir, in the middle of a city right beside the cathedral, but I guess it just stayed there and never got renovated or never got moved to a bigger location as surfaced, and that's where it is today. I guess this is the end of my Trogir guide, Trogir video, for two reasons. It's starting to really rain heavily, and one other thing is that I've kind of explored the city and showed you around most of it, so I don't feel like there's much point of me sticking around and doing more, just talking gibberish. If you have any questions, just ask away or Google. It is a wonderful city to check out and just see. UNESCO Heritage Site. Rather lovely, small, very peaceful, very quiet at this time of year, as well as feeling very safe. I do really like it, but now I'm going to shop, more of a supermarket, which is right beside a bus station, and then I'm probably going back to Split.